get off of zero. So, yeah, I mean, we coming to the end of this this Bitcoin and Bourbon session, and one of the things that I always say at the end of my Sats and Success sessions is knowledge is not applied. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Y'all been given knowledge today. So the question that we have for you is, how are we going to use this knowledge to enrich your life? How are you going to use this knowledge to enrich your life? You got to move from the awareness phase of Bitcoin. Y'all done seen, some of y'all have seen the Coinbase commercial. Like, this is like right in your face. Face.
Especially if they're watching the game. The NBA Finals, Crypto.com was...
The biggest thing that people... I don't understand. Like, we live in the United States of America. Well, I'm assuming that everybody that's watching this from the U.S. Even if you're not from the U.S., you know that the United States of America is that country, right? Biggest, most powerful country in the world. And we had at the time the Republican candidate Donald J. Trump, who was running for president, and said if he's elected president, he was going to make America the Bitcoin and crypto capital of the world. That's what the man said out of his own mouth. Then the man, again, love him or hate him, all right, he gets elected, and he does exactly what he said he's going to do. The moves that they're making, the move that not only the government, the United States government, but our states, you got states left and right pushing legislation through to add Bitcoin as a strategic reserve.
Wake up, people.
Okay? And so, again, this is why I'm so flabbergasted as to why people aren't paying attention to what is taking place. When you got the United States of America that has a Bitcoin strategic reserve, if your government is buying this asset, your state is not beating down the door to try to buy this asset. Companies, some of these big companies buying Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. You got people forming companies with the sole purpose of making it a Bitcoin strategic reserve company. Why are you buying it? If your government is, if your state is, if some of the companies that you buy products and services from is, why aren't you? Why? What is your excuse? I don't get it. And I don't mean to be sarcastic. And I don't mean to come off as being hard. But I'm telling you, I told you, I've been in this space since 2018. Do you realize how Bitcoin has changed me and my family's life?
Period.
Do you understand how it's changed my life? Now, I could be a Saudi dude, and I could have kept my mouth shut and not told anybody. I could have not pulled block aside in the weight room on that day and said, you know what, keep on getting it how you live. But I saw how Bitcoin transformed my life and my family's life, and I want to share it with you and the world. I want to see people live their best life. I want to see people get better. I don't want to see you go to work and struggle and be frustrated. I don't. And when I have something that I know can fix, and I love the Lord with all I love the Lord. And I want to be blessed, and I want to be prosperous. And holding something back from people that's going to make them angry, that's not going to enrich their life, that's blocking my blessing. I don't want my blessing blocked. That's why I'm like, people, that's why we so passionate. Like, wake up. Like, come on.
And they know.
Let's go.
They know I'm passionate.
Let's go.
For the past 3 years.
And listen,
that's all I do is give it up.
If the thing that's holding you back is you look at the price and say, man, Bitcoin that's too. See, we got to change our paradigm. We got to start looking at things in Bitcoins and start looking at it in sats. Satoshis.
You can afford Bitcoin.
Which is the subunit. Satoshis is the subunit of a Bitcoin. No different than a penny is the subunit to $1. So you can actually buy and acquire Satoshis. And everything eventually is going to be priced in Satoshis. Not necessarily Bitcoin. It's going to be priced in Satoshis. All right. So if the thing that's holding you back is looking at Bitcoin's price today and saying that's too rich for my blood, $107,000, I can't afford that.
That ain't
Yes, you
nothing.
can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Because here's the thing. Going back 5 years from now, when Bitcoin is at $700,000, $800,000, $1 million, you're gonna be like, I wish I would have bought me some Satoshis. There is a episode on my Sats and Success channel, and it talks about the hindsight syndrome. It talks about how I've had so many conversations with people, Block, over the years, that when you look at the Mag 7 companies like Apple and Amazon and Google and Meta, which was formerly Facebook, and when we look at the prices back when it IPO like $1, $2, $30, and you look at the stock prices of these companies right now, we were like, man, I wish I could have got it when it was $1. I wish I could have got Amazon when it was $2. I wish I could have got Microsoft when it was $20. Well, you don't have to wish. You don't have to have that same conversation 5 years from now.
Because it ain't too late.
Because there's gonna be one or two conversations. You're gonna be the person that either says, I wish I would have bought Bitcoin at 107,000, or you're gonna be the person that says, I'm so glad, man, I started stacking sats now that Bitcoin's at $1 million. It's going to 1 million people.
Because
it's going to 1 million.
A lot of people visual. They like to see other people's success, right? And it's cool. Like, that's one thing I don't do. I don't show my nothing. I just show me. But I can say this, right? The best feeling is my time, people. I wake up, I smile every day. Y'all see that? Never brag. I don't gotta brag. Like, you know, I always been a person that just, money's never been an object to me. It's always been like, it's the energy behind it. But I want people to understand this, right? Before we go. 2,140. Take that, the year 2,140. That's 2140, people. That's the year that the last Bitcoin gets mined. So if you feel like you too late, oh man, that means your clock broke. It ain't too late, people. I don't care if Bitcoin was at 300,000. I'm still gonna buy because, right? I said 2140. People, do y'all understand? That's 115 years from now. 2040 is 115. I'm gonna be gone. He gonna be gone. But the money's still gonna go. It's generation. This is the idea of generational wealth, right? You wanna know what generational wealth is, right? And I gotta stand up for this, right? Because it ain't too late. If you got kids, start the day. Take $10. Say you got 30 kids. I said 30 kids. So you got 2 kids, 3 kids. Start the day, take $10, right? And this is the definition of DCA, right? Take $10 every week for each kid. Just start small. Put it in there. Put it in there. Sit back. It's that simple, people. This ain't no where it's like, hold on, do I gotta watch it? Man, you can put it in there, sit back and go about your day. Me and we can play golf tomorrow. We can go swimming next week. We can go fishing. And one thing we got the freedom of, we don't worry about money. We don't worry about time. That's what Bitcoin do, people. Bitcoin helps you get your time back. Bitcoin gives you your life back. For real, there's people right now that them jobs right now.
Yeah.
Come home, feed her, I'm tired of working. Bitcoin, you know what you're gonna say? You know what you're gonna be tired of with Bitcoin? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You're gonna be tired of all the options that you have.
Because
I got too many options, too many places I can go to vacation.
Because
too many places I can go to eat. Nice places.
The object of this podcast, people, before we go, right? I'm gonna leave you with my word. Get off zero. When I say this, right? Like if you got money sitting on your Cash App, you ain't using it. They got a roundup on Cash App, people. You got 36 cents sitting.
I know
can round that up.
That does that.
I do that. Like whenever I get like money on Cash App, if it just like, cause I don't use Cash App for nothing else but Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But it's like I just want people to understand it's like my passion, and you can hit me up. My services, I'm not taxing people. You hit me up, right? We got these courses where we will show you step by step. It's simple. But why would I do something for free that I charge? Like that I literally, when I say I charge myself. I put myself in debt to learn this technology. And I'm saying to say this, right? I don't want nothing. I want you. My vision for anybody out there that listens to me, I just want you to get off zero. Take a screenshot, and listen, and I don't mind. I will send you $100. This is just me personally. This is me. The first 100 people that send me a screenshot of them getting off zero, the 100th person that send me a screenshot, I don't care if you bought $5 worth of Bitcoin, I will send you $100 personally from my Cash App to you. And you gotta subscribe though. You gotta subscribe.
You gotta subscribe.
That's part of the package. Go subscribe to the
So
podcast.
let me make that clear. So for y'all, he said the
100 person that screenshots me
right.
just to show me you got off zero. Just even if you bought $4, bread bag, crypto, Bitcoin, personally. And you got a screenshot that you subscribe to. You gotta show me you subscribe. I ain't just giving out $100 and you just.
And you gotta make sure you show so that you subscribe to the YouTube channel Sats and Success.
Sats and Success.
All
And
right.
I personally,
Sats
myself, will cash out you 100. That's people. I'm paying you to get off zero, basically.
All right, so you don't have anything. You don't have anything to lose. We're gonna wrap this up because this has been another powerful, wonderful episode of Bitcoin and Bourbon. Like he said, get off of zero and make sure that you apply the knowledge that you've been given today, so that you can obtain the power that comes from applying knowledge. Be blessed. Peace.
Till next time. One dog.